Hello there. Thanks so much for joining me today. My name is Stephanie, and I will be your yoga instructor for today. So, this is going to be a quick 10-minute stretch for our neck and shoulders. We're going to start in a seated position. So, go ahead and meet me on your mat in your most beautiful, easy seat. If you like a block or a pillow or a blanket up under your sits bones, please go ahead and get that and get settled now. Once you get on your mat, go ahead and grow nice and tall. We're going to just jump right on into this. We're going to start with our shoulders. So we're going to take that right arm all the way across the body and pull with our left hand on that right elbow. Just a little gentle pull. This whole stretch, there should not be any sharp pains. A little bit of discomfort is normal, but these should not be sharp. So if you get into a sharp pain, please pull out of it. So we want our arm kind of seated right on top of our chest. We don't want it across our boobs, kind of right on top of them. If men are doing this, you just want to bring it straight across the chest. And we're going to take that arm behind us. So you can leave your arm, your left hand on that elbow, and just use that left hand to guide it back behind you, allowing that right hand to drop down the back. And maybe a little bit of pressure from that left hand. And breathe. In my 30 days of yoga course, we had a lot of practice with the directional energy breathing. So this is one of those times when you may have to use your breath to not think about the discomfort that's in the shoulders. Beautiful release. And now let's bring that left arm across the body. Using that right arm to help deepen the stretch a little bit. And breathing, of course. And let's go and take it overhead. And the left hand drops down the back. Now we're not losing our integrity in our seated position here. Our spine is still nice and strong. Our core is engaged. We're still smiling. Happy yogis here. Working on ourselves. It's beautiful. And release. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and take some neck rolls. So drop that right ear to right shoulder. Maybe hear a little pop in the neck. And roll through chin to chest. Hold here for just a second. And roll over to the left ear, left shoulder. Maybe get a little pop out of this one too. And go ahead and roll back, looking up towards the ceiling. And back around. We're going to do it again. Right ear, right shoulder. Now this time you can take your right hand on your head, apply a little bit of pressure, and maybe take that left arm out long, and then try to take those fingertips towards the sky, and just feel this difference in how this pulls when you try to pull those fingers up. Very nice. Now we're going to roll through center and interlace our hands behind our head here, and just a slight bit more pressure than without. We're not pulling, we still have straight spine, we're still seated upright. Just feeling this in the neck. And roll through, left ear, left shoulder. We can take this left hand on our head, slight pressure there, and maybe take that right arm out, and fingertips point up towards the sky. So nice. This is a stretch we don't do very often, and it's so good for our necks. All those nerves, you can feel them tingling. And go ahead and drop that head back. Hands come down. We don't need the added pressure here. Just feeling that all through the front of the neck. Very nice. Let's go ahead and come over to all fours. We're going to go ahead and just take some quick cat-cows here, making sure our hips are over our knees and our shoulders are over our wrists. And let's go ahead and drop that belly on our inhale for cat or cow. And we're going to exhale round through that spine for cat. Just do 3 or 4 of these with your own breath and your own movement here. Just warming up through that neck, that upper body, shoulders, spine. Cat cow is almost like, cat cow is almost like a down dog to me. It's so beneficial. It's not as much power. Wherever you are, go ahead and take one more cat cow. And go ahead and land in your all fours position. Very nice. Go ahead and take that right hand up towards the sky. We're threading the needle through the left. So come in to lay down on this right arm. So if this feels good, just stay here. This left hand can be out in front of you. Or you can take it to the right thigh. A little binding action here. Opening through the chest and stretching through that right shoulder. Should feel super, super nice. This is one of my most favorite positions. Just breathing. If you have those tight spots, just send that loving breath of energy to those tight spaces. Very nice. Go ahead and release that left hand and plant that on the ground and push you up. Right arm goes back up towards the sky. And release. Let's go ahead and go to the other side. Left hand up towards the sky. And let's go ahead and bring it through, threading that needle through the left side. Through the right side, sorry. So now we are on our left shoulder and our right hand. It can be out in front of us. Or we can take it to the left thigh. A little bit of a bind, a little bit of an opening in the shoulders. A little bit of opening in the right shoulder while stretching through the left. Double shoulder stretch if you can get that bind. Breathe. I love that y'all love these quick practices. I'm a firm believer that movement every day is great. No matter what it is, our intention is to make the body healthier, and we are rock stars, even if we can only give 10 to 15 minutes every single day. Go ahead and release that bind. Plant that right hand and send that left hand up towards that sky and release it. Go ahead and come onto your belly here. Another shoulder stretch, of course. So arms out in our T here. And we're going to use our left foot to push us over onto that right shoulder. This should feel really nice. Just use this left hand wherever it feels comfortable for you, supportive. And once again, this should not create a sharp pain. If you feel a sharp pain, use that left foot to push you out of it just a little bit. So nice. Just send that breath there. Nice. Roll back through the T. And use the right leg to kick over this time. And we're using that right arm and leg for the stability here. Nice. Go ahead and roll back through center. And you can go ahead. We're coming into puppy. So go ahead and come back up to all fours and walk those knees in. And then we're just going to walk the hands out and drop down through our chest here. Still keeping the push through the shoulders here. So kind of an active stretching position here. Gaze is towards the hands. I personally think this is the best shoulder opener for back bends and handstands and anything else that requires the open shoulders. Go ahead and tuck those toes and walk the hands back. Sitting back on those toes. And here is where we will end this practice. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope your neck and your shoulders feel nice and stretched out. You can either go ahead and do another 10-minute practice, or like I said, if you're just showing up for these 10 minutes, give yourself a pat on the back. Way to go. Way to show up for yourself. I hope to see you back on the mat tomorrow, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.